They come roaring out of turn 4 to take the white flag.
They're all still running strong. Just watch the field, watch the field. That's going to be the big story right now. Who can make it and who not?
Kevin Harvick will have some lap traffic to be able to use to keep people from making an early move here on this final lap. Harvick in the AutoZone Chevrolet will not run the full tour. He dominated the NASCAR Busch Series season a year ago.
Looks like they're all going to make it to the finish line. Dale Jr., look, he's not going to make it, guys. The car is just handling too ill. He's done all he possibly can. He might be able to get a top 6 or a top 5 out of this thing. That's about all he's got in that car of his.
Final turns in the season-opening NASCAR Busch Series event. Kevin Harvick comes from 31st starting spot and will come across and take the checkered flag. Kevin Harvick wins.
Finally! How about that? Good job, guys. Awesome job. What a great call, man. This thing flat out for all last run.
Finally gets the big one. I'll tell you what, look at that Chevrolet Toyota Ford. If I was a NASCAR, folks, I'd be going, boys, that's just the way I designed it. It's just what you like to see out there. But good going for Kevin Harvick. What a great handler car all day long. Hey, Andy, I'm not for sure he can do a burnout and get that baby back. It's going to probably run itself out of fuel.
He didn't have the fastest car, but he did have the best handling car when it counted.
Yeah, congratulations to Shane Wilson and the crew down there, the crew chief for Kevin Harvick. This is the car that won 10 times a year ago, 9 times with Kevin Harvick and once with Jeff Burton on board. And this is the car that he owns as we head down to the Harvick pits and Mike Massaro.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
Coming to the white, man. Coming to the white. Single file behind him.
Front 4, single file.
Here they go. They got to go. They got to get Mark moved. They got to move him somehow.
Gets back to that yellow line right around the bottom, all the way through turn 1 and 2.
Mark Martin is driving the race of his life, and there's nobody that's better at holding people off at Daytona.
And Kyle Busch lagged back a little bit. Is he going to get help? Is he going to come? He's looking.
Back behind you.
He almost squeezed Harvick into the wall, and here comes Harvick, the 29, with Matt Kenseth.
Oh, Mark got loose. Mark got loose.
And Harvick's getting a run off turn 4. It's going to be a drag race all the way back to the start-finish line. No caution. They're side by side, right to the line. Big crash. Here they come. Checkered flag. Harvick. Kevin Harvick wins the Daytona 500. We got one car on his roof coming across the start finish line.
Still wrecking. They're wrecking everywhere. Boyer's on fire. Jeff Gordon's wrecked.
And they are still wrecking. Montoya, Stremme, Kenseth, Biffle, Marlin, Carl Edwards, Casey Mears, all crashed on the final lap. Have you ever?
Well, a couple of times.
I'm going to repeat what I heard a few years ago. No, I have never.
I got so excited I broke the damn mirror in half.
Jeff Gordon's day ends about like his teammates.
Clint Bowyer came across the start-finish line on his roof.
I've seen fire and I've seen rain.
David Stremme's climbed out. He is okay. Flag.
Hang on, boys.
White flag. Kyle Busch was pushed down, gets back up above the yellow line. McMurray 1 lap away.
I know that lead looks good, but as long as they don't get a run on him.
And here they come.
If they can stay 2 or 3 wide behind him, he can work both sides of the street.
Look at him, 4 wide going through turn 2.
Go high, go low, go high, go low. Just look for somebody that's coming. And
about 3.
I tell you, he's got a perfect scenario right here. They can't get lined up to get to him.
McMurray, Harvick has help on the outside.
Here comes the 29. Just like,
no. Johnson into the wall with Mears and Hamlin.
That's it.
Thompson is out. So Harvick has won this race.
I'll tell you, that is just like he did 2 years ago here.
The field is frozen at the moment of caution.
And Kevin Harvick, who has never finished better than 3rd in this race, in his 5th appearance, will win the Budweiser.
I'm telling you, I couldn't have told you. I would have not known how he could do that because he hadn't been there all night, really.
But he started 23rd. He lost the draft twice and had damage.
Watch him just squirt like a hot dog out of a bun between those 2 cars. Got a little push there from Hamlin. And it Looks up behind him.
And we knew Jamie McMurray was pretty much a set and duck. He tried to block right there, Jamie did, but he could only go so far.
That run right there is a mirror of what happened 2 years ago in the Daytona 500.
Exactly. And they were wrecking behind him then.
And Jeff Gordon, watch the 24, misses another one. Wow.
Man, oh man, that was close again.
And Kevin Harvick scores a record 7th Budweiser Shootout win for Richard Childress Racing.
I reckon he feels pretty good. What do you think?
I think he feels a lot better.
Those flu-like symptoms have become winning symptoms. 200,000 of them. We'll be right back.
Flag right here.
White flag is out. Kevin Harvick, the race leader.
That 29 car is going to get wide here in a minute, because he's got to stop this momentum of this 9 car. Look at the 2 car up there on the outside. Coming. Look at Kurt Busch.
He's been involved in the last 3 cautions.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Guy right here.
Driver number 2 will not be denied. There goes around.
Backing up a little bit. Got the bin behind you. Come on. Keep coming.
As of now, we don't have a caution. We'll see if they let him race back to the line, and it appears they will.
And there's no caution because he's so far behind and there's nobody back there. I'm sorry.
Kevin Harvick, the race leader, off of turn number 4. Casey Kane and Jeff Gordon behind him. Will they make a move? They will not. Harvick wins at Daytona.
The 2 car, they got together right here through the trial. These guys did, the 2 and the 71. Good run by Bobby Labonte. You got to give him a little credit there. He's
top 10 finishes 15, for Reed Sorensen, Mike Bliss, Scott Speed, and the momentum continues for Dale Earnhardt Jr., 4th tonight.
Logano to the bottom. Will he have help?
Here comes Kansas. That could be a real potent couple right there. Those 2 get together. Those are 2 fast cars. Tony Stewart and Kevin Harvick better look out.
Harvick stays high and Stewart drops low. Harvick to block. Stewart even lower. And out the outside comes Biffle. He can't get to the front as Harvick goes back to the top lane. Chevy Ford. And here we come.
Right on you. Half a lane up.
$200,000. Kevin Harvick leads him on turn number 4 with Greg Biffle. Stewart in 3rd. Logano 4th. Kenseth 5th. Kevin Harvick wins the Sprint Unlimited.
Yeah, boys. Nice job.
It's Harvick's 3rd win in his 9th start in the Unlimited. He ties Tony Stewart and Dale Jarrett for 2nd most in victories, behind Dale Earnhardt 6. And Harvick has won 3 of the last 5.
He did some of the best mirror driving you're going to see. When Greg Biffle got that run, I thought he might have something up on that outside, but when Harvick slid right up in front of him, that won him the race. Watch this. Here he comes, and you watch Tony Stewart's going to try to make a move here. He thinks that maybe he can get some help from Logano in the 22. There's a block, but Logano can't keep up with Tony. So here comes Harvick back to the outside. Biffle's got all the momentum in the world right there, but Harvick puts a little block on him. From there on, smooth sailing.
Still good here. Come middle white.
Nemechek in the transfer spot 3 wide near the back of that pack. Can that owner driver race his way into the 500?
The same 2 drivers at the end of the Sprint Unlimited. Harvick in 1st, Biffle in the 16 in 2nd.
Don't look now, Ethel.
Now Gilliland 15. Now Scott Speed. What a desperate battle to make Sunday's Great American Race. Now Gilliland, the 38.
All in the wad. Here they come. Every time we see this on the last lap, what do we see that follows?
Checkers or wreckers? Here they come. Final time. Harvick to win it from Biffle.
Good job.
And all in a pack, 17 cars.
Oh, my.
And unofficially, the final driver to race his way in, Michael Waltrip.
Wow.
15.
Oh, my gosh.
White flag waves, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. I wonder if Stenhouse waits till turn 4, because if nobody goes with him, he won't lose so many spots on the way to the finish line.
Well, the only way it's going to happen is if he backs up to that 21. If he doesn't build a big enough gap, he's built a little gap. I just don't think it's enough. And by those cars breaking away, as you can see, you know, the 43 Bubba Wallace and Ryan Preece, they broke away. That kind of jumbled up this run. Now here's the 21 of Menard.
It's Menard. Stenhouse did not go.
Bubba Wallace on the inside taking advantage of that.
Stenhouse side drafts off Menard. And here they come to the line. Kevin Harvick out in front, 2 and 3 wide behind him. Harvick's going to win it. Too close to call for second. I think Stenhouse by an inch or so. And here comes the battle for the transfer spot. Kligerman trying to hang on. Reddick right in his draft with Truex. And Parker Kligerman's in the 500.
Good job, buddy.
Along with Tyler Reddick, who will make the field on his qualifying speed.